Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to the Flight Sim world. This is FireStrike95, and today we're back at Microsoft Flight Sim 2024. And today we're officially here. Today we're going to start on something brand new for our adventure today. We'll be checking out the World Photographer mode for MSFS 2024. And today we're going to be completing some new missions, guys. So that's what we're going to do today, and if you guys want to, we might even do one of our weekly challenges for this week. So we get to actually do a challenge. So if we'll do that last. Today we'll be going ahead and do some of our weekly challenge missions here for us. So thank you guys so much for being here today. Happy Friday, and I hope you guys in the United States had a fantastic Thanksgiving. I had a very good Thanksgiving as well. A lot of great food and such. So before we get started, I do want to say hello to the chat. We have Super Type on. Great to see you here. And hello to all the lurkers. Welcome on in, everyone. I hope you're having a... Let's go ahead and let's get started with our World Photographer mode. So I've already worked on some bit of the missions on my own, which is the world's famous monuments. I completed all of it. I just need to get 2 more stars. And then the other one is I need to complete the rest of the Paris City Tour. So we're going to do something brand new today, and there is a ton of categories to pick from. And we got lots of categories to pick from here today. So we're going to do something we haven't done yet. So here's our choices we have. U.S. Spectacular Bridges, Iconic Sites of Asia. We have the Shades of Seasons, the Europe Castle Tour, America's National Park, America's Beautiful National Parks, which we will be doing a series over in the sim, Nature from High Above, Animals Worldwide, Savannah Safari, Animals Worldwide, the Geoliths of the World, Airports of the Pacific, the Landscapes of Europe, Oil Rigs, Mankind's Megastructures, General Aviation and Leisure Aircraft, Shorelines in all their forms, Notable Rocks, Roofs of the World, Protectors of the Sky, New York City Tour, Beasts in the Skies Beyond, Gliders, Stunning Cities, The Professionals, Lighter Than Air Aircraft, Extreme Airports, International Airports in Europe, the US, and 2 plane spotting of the airliners. That's what's available here today. So for me, so here's what I think officially we're going to be doing here as well. So based on my interest and based on what I like to see, let's go ahead and pick one. One, and I'll put those in the chat. So I'm going to post this in the chat soon enough. So here we go, guys. I'm posting this chat. So the four ones I will be interested in here for you guys today are America's National Parks, Nature from High Above, the Landscapes of Europe, and 4 if you want to pick the Shorelines. So I'll let you guys vote and see what you guys are most interested in checking out today. I mean, the Castle Tour sounds interesting, but the reason I picked these 4 is because, one, I have a U.S. National Park series covering. So for some of us, this will be the first time we'll be visiting the national parks in the sim. Nature from High Above would be interesting because you get to see breathtaking views of nature from above. Then, of course, I did the landscapes of Europe to check out Europe's beautiful landscapes in the European continent. And 4, the various shorelines and some of the most famous shorelines in the world. So I think this would be a pretty good list for all you guys here in the chat if you guys want to actually what we end up deciding to do here today. So I'll let you guys in the chat think about it and see where you guys want to go from here. So if you guys don't pick, I'll pick number 1 probably. So I think so far we haven't had anyone pick. So I think we're going to go with the U.S. National Parks, which is good. So here's our missions. Now, some of these missions have multiple objectives. For example, there are 3 of them here with 3 different objectives, which would be Grand Canyon, Yosemite Valley, and the Grand Teton. You all know Grand Canyon's in Arizona. Yosemite Valley is, of course, in California. Grand Teton's actually in Wyoming. Fun fact about Jackson, Grand Teton, within the national park boundaries, you can find Jackson Hole Airport. Pretty funny fun fact. Then the rest of them, you have Clingman's Dome. Clingman Dome is in Great Smoky Mountains National Park in Tennessee. So it's not Clingman's Dome anymore, funnily enough. In fact, its new name is Kuohi, which is formerly known as Clingman Dome. Long Peaks, by the way, Long Peaks are actually in the Rocky Mountains. They're in the Rocky Mountains National Park in Colorado. Grand Prismatic Spring is just north of Grand Teton at the world-famous Yellowstone National Park, possibly the world's first national park. The Red Mountains are right here located in Glacier National Park in Montana, which is absolutely gorgeous. Cliff Palace is located in Colorado's Mesa Verde National Park. And finally, Crater Lake is in Oregon. So guys, where do you want us to start first? You want to start with one of the 3-star mission ones? Or do you guys want to do one of the simpler ones with one of the 1-star missions? What do you guys think would be a good place to start? I'm thinking we do one of the 1-star missions first. And I'm personally thinking, I think Crater Lake would be a good one to start out first. Crater Lake in Oregon. That is where we're going to be starting first. And that is located at Crater Lake National Park. Let's select the mission. So we need to photograph the entirety of Crater Lake, and we must also have the sun within the frame. So that is where we're going to be here on today. So we'll be taking the X-Cub and we'll be flying in weather conditions. So we need to get a screenshot with the sun. But yeah, if you guys aren't aware about Crater Lake, some information about our national park, Crater Lake National Park. This park, unbelievably, is actually the 5th oldest national park in the country. Established in 1902, it's the only national park in Oregon. And yeah, this is a pretty old national park. So yeah, this is what Crater Lake looks like in the sim. Now, of course, we'll be doing our national park tour in 2025. We'll be doing that after we complete our 50 states and 50 streams adventure. So we'll be doing that next within 2025. But yeah, we need to photograph the entirety of the lake, and we need the sun in the frame. The sun's actually behind us. So what we need to do is fly other side of the lake, and then we can take our picture, because we need to get the entirety of the lake plus the sun in the frame. So the easiest way to do it is we need to fly the other side. But isn't it absolutely gorgeous here in the lake? Crater Lake, absolutely gorgeous lake. Now, of course, there's a lot to do here in the national park. There's actually a lot of activities. Technically, this is the winter season currently of the national park. So one of the major things, so some of the winter activities here include winter backcountry camping, cross-country skiing, snowshoeing's pretty nice. Includes snowshoe walks, snowboarding, sledding, downhill skiing and snowmobiling are some of the major activities here during the winter time here in Crater Lake. So pretty cool stuff in the wintertime. Now, in most of the other parts of the year, there's some really famous activities, and one of those is the Scenic Rim Drive, where you drive throughout the entire rim of the national park. And this road has been around since 1913. But it's a really cool national park here in Crater Lake. Yeah, this area is beyond breathtaking. You need to get the sun in. Oh, hey, good to see you. Hey, good to see you, Jerry. Yeah, my mic seems a little low. I guess you may be right. I guess it is a little low with the music and such. I didn't want the mic too high. I didn't want to blow out your ears or anything. But good to see you, Jerry. No, is it high enough for you now, Jerry? Didn't want to blow over the mic too much. But yeah, we're just doing the world photographer missions, and we're doing the Crater Lake mission first. We're doing the activity of we got to photograph the entirety of Crater Lake, which also we have an objective here as well with the sun as well. So we're gonna have to get some photographs. But yeah, we're here completing some of the world photographer missions here as well. Okay, maybe it is the game sound. Yeah, it is the game sound a little bit. I gotta lower it down a bit. Yeah, it is the game sound. It is really gorgeous. Crater Lake in real life, Jerry, is absolutely stunning. Could be a good time to take a picture. Okay, Shift B. This, I've done playing these objectives already. This also must include the sun. The sun's right here. Okay, I gotta go a little further. I gotta go a little further. Towards Mount Scott. I think if I go up there, which is the peak right next to it is Mount Scott. If I go up to there, I can get the entire lake, plus get the sun in the frame. I've already did a few of these missions before, so. But yeah, this sim is really gorgeous. When things get right, oh boy, and I thought 2020 looked good. Man, when things are right with doing stuff. So, I guess so. That might be one of the inspirations is EATS and all that. That's probably where I think they got the photo mode. But I mean, this is a great idea though, because again, you have the entire world explorer. I like the world photographer stuff. I think it should have been in 2020. So that's what's going on as well. But yeah, I like the world photographer stuff. So yeah, Crater National Park. There's tons of activities in the park. Besides just the rim drive, which is one of the most popular things people do, you can do. There's some significant hiking trails here in the park, and a lot of you can take through the rim and all that. Yeah, this is a gorgeous national park. And Oregon's a pretty state. A lot of people don't realize just how gorgeous of a state Oregon can be. We're just climbing up higher. But yeah, it's gorgeous. It sure is. Neofly has photo missions as well, but it's nice that it's in the base sim. Absolutely. Neofly has yeah, I think Neofly is the career mode thing. For when back during 2020. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and do this. Photo taken. There you go, guys. Our first mission of the national park is completed. There is my picture of Crater Lake. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. That's gorgeous, man. Crater Lake, Oregon. Done. We can officially go and move back to the World Photographer homepage because we're officially done with chapter number 1 of our national park missions. So with that completed, let's go back to mission number 2. So with that completed, oh nice. Oh, that's gonna be nice. It's compatible with 2024. Oh, definitely. There's still a lot to come with the new sim. Absolutely. There's going to be tons of new stuff. I'm very excited for it. I don't use Neofly anymore with Firefly Air and such, but it's still nice to have. So let's see our next place. I'm thinking Glacier National Park would be a good spot. Glacier is absolutely, it might just be one of the crown jewels of America's national parks, and that is Glacier National Park in Montana. Yeah, let's go visit Glacier National Park. Glacier is absolutely insane now. Glacier is absolutely insane. You guys never seen Glacier? It might just be one of the prettiest national parks. Trust me, there's a lot of pretty ones, but this one, especially in the Contiguous 48, is just stunning. And this one has been around since 1910, which would make this a pretty old national park. This park's been around since 1910. Which, if you want to list by how old these national parks are, Glacier would officially be the 8th oldest national park in the country. There's tons to do here in that park. This is a hiking mecca for hiking. Some of the most beautiful trails, especially places like Avalanche Lake and such, Grinnell Glacier. And then, of course, it's got one of the prettiest scenic drives in the country. If you want to do one day of visiting Glacier, you want to actually visit the Going to the Sun Road. Because let me just tell you, some of the absolute sights here are absolutely insane. It is absolutely insane. Going to the Sun is one of the most gorgeous scenic roads. I've seen videos of it. It's just insane. So we're gonna be trying to find Lake Shelburne. Yeah, okay, there's Lake Shelburne. There it is. Yeah, look at Glacier. Oh my god. Oh my god, look at Glacier. Oh my god, Glacier National Park. Yeah, this is a gorgeous is an understatement here in the park. Oh my god, I cannot wait to do the whole National Park series. Boy, I'm Glacier. Oh. Where do I even begin with this? You know what? This is not photo mode, but I am going to go ahead and give me a screenshot of the display. Oh my. God bless. Oh, this is just breathtaking. Oh my. Oh, the sim, man. I'm not kidding. Glacier's a really beautiful park. I don't even have an avatar though. No worries. I hope you get the time to actually play it because I really do enjoy the sim. Yes, does it have some bit of kinks and flaws? Sure it does. I mean, but I really enjoyed this new sim. I enjoyed the new career mode. It's a lot of fun and really enjoyable. I massively enjoy, um, but I also massively enjoy the scenery, such. Looks insane in this new sim. Oh my god, maybe it is a good thing I decided to do the National Park Series 2020. Shift. Boom. Oh my god, that is absolutely. Oh my god, that is. Oh my god, this might just be. Actually, I'm gonna put this for the. Oh, that. That is. It's. Oh my god, that is. Oh, 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 that is unbelievable. So we're gonna go. Okay. That was absolutely insane scenery. Glacier National Park, my god. That, again, that makes me even more excited for that National Park Series in 2025. So we have a couple more one-star objectives left. I guess we can go ahead and start completing Mesa Verde National Park. Now, a bit of background with Mesa Verde. It's actually it's southern Colorado. It's not very far from Durango, Colorado. This national park is really famous. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site as well. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and it's known for the ancestral Puebloan architecture all across the area. In fact, Mesa Verde is actually 4 years younger than Glacier National Park, the seventh oldest national park in the country. And it's some of the best preserved ancestral Puebloan ancestral sites in the U.S. It has over 5,000 sites, making it the largest archaeological preserve in the country, including with over 600 cliff dwellings. It's been around since 7,500, and it's become a very popular national park. There's still some conflict over the, but there's so much about this national park you need. If you love history, Mesa Verde is a classic place. Let's go ahead and do the Cliff Palace. So we have to take entirety of the Cliff Palace, but we have to do this on foot. Now, I can't fly a helicopter. So, since I can't fly a chopper, I'm going to have to fly something that can stall. And that's why I'm going to take the Shock Ultra. Bigger. Now, the reason I'm taking the Shock Ultra is because it is basically a helicopter. But yes, Slim Shock Ultra. I'll be taking this little bird because I need to take the entirety of the Cliff Palace on foot. So the Cliff Palace is located here. This is Mesa Verde. So outside of visiting all those cliff dwellings and stuff, other things you could do here at the park include stargazing events, hiking trails, bird watching, geologic views of the geology of the place, observing wildlife, photography. But yeah, the big one has been visiting the cliff dwellings. Um, oh my gosh, I feel bad. I visit the cliff palace. Yeah, the Mesa Verde is. I like the Shock Ultra because it is real. I need to take this picture on foot. So Sun Point View, Sun Temple. Ah, here's the. What would be a good spot to see? Now, since I don't like flying choppers and I'm not really great at the helicopters, of course, there's Sun Point. This here is the Cliff Palace. You need to take the entirety of the Cliff Palace on foot. Now, no people are going to take the choppers. Okay, the Cliff Palace is. Plus, it is a stole monster. No, 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 no. That's why I got. Oh no. Yes, there's a land spot over here. Yeah, I can. I know it's not a great landing. Fine. But I'm not judged on landing like it. C. Now, take this picture on foot. Well, that is one of the nice things about being able to walk on foot and stuff. B. Photo taken. Bingo! There's the Cliff Palace. What do you think of the Yaman controller? I don't have the Yaman, but I have a TCA Airbus. But the Yaman controller is pretty nice if you're on console, like the handheld Yaman Arrow. That's pretty nice for all you console players and stuff. So, but now we're gonna go focus on. So with that done, I think we're gonna focus on Grand Prismatic Spring. That is located at historic Yellowstone National Park, the world's first ever, possibly the world's first national park. Located in 3 different states in Wyoming, Montana, and Idaho. Um, and there is you could spend easily an entire week in Yellowstone. Easily. I kid you not. Like there's the, the things you can do in Yellowstone are absolutely insane. Um, you can do um you could do wildlife safaris and stuff because Yellowstone's home to all sorts of rich wildlife diversity between megafauna like Rocky Mountain wolves, coyote, cougar, black bears, grizzly bears, bison, elk, moose, mule deer, mountain goats, bighorn sheep. Um, Beavers can be found here. Pronghorn can be found here. You could hiking and stuff. Tons and tons of hiking stuff all across Yellowstone. And there's so many just incredible areas of the park to visit. I mean, I am not kidding. I mean, yeah, Grand Prismatic Spring, which we will be visiting here. Well, but you can also visit Old Faithful Geyser in the Geyser Basin. There's just so much of, and of course, who could forget the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone? And of course, who could forget the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone? Um, and the Lower Falls. I mean, Yellowstone is a geographic marvel. Yes, definitely check out Forder. He knows the Yaman stuff, and I recommend Forder. He's a good guy and a long time favorite of mine in the community. Great guy. Love Forder and all the hard work he likes. So yeah, this is Yellowstone, everyone. This is actually my first time seeing Yellowstone here in Flight Sim 2024. So this is my first time seeing this area. So we're flying over the area of Old Faithful, one of the most reliable geysers of the park. Old Faithful. Also around this area is all the different geysers. Castle Geyser, Black Sand Basin here. But the main area we're going to be checking out is the Grand Prismatic Spring. Fun fact about our little Grand Prismatic Spring. This is actually the largest hot spring in the United States and the world's third largest after Frying Pan Lake in New Zealand and Boiling Lake in Dominica. It is a discharge of 560 US gallons a minute, and its temperature can go into a blazing 160 degrees Fahrenheit, which is hot. And if you wonder where that color comes from, the unique coloring, that color is actually from microbial mats of different microbial colonies, mainly bacteria and archaea. They actually are very much heat-liking bacteria. And they produce different color depending on chlorophyll and carotenoids in the water. For example, in the summer, the spring tends to be orange and red. However, in the winter, they're dark. They're dark green. Due to well, the center of the blue is always sterile. So, and the deep blue water comes from the intrinsic blue color of water. So you get some really cool colors and stuff here in the spring. Really cool place to check out. And yes, I do talk a lot about this information, guys. It's because I am a researcher. I love research. Researching. I've been a researcher stuff since my first stream back in 2024, back in 2021 with my baseball series. So this is very much new. So this is not new at all for me. Channel. I do this sort of stuff quite a bit. And I love doing researching, and I love doing this with all of you guys. We're gonna go ahead and rotate this up a bit. And since this is a top-down view, I guess I got a little bit. Here's our Grand Spring, and boom. There you go. That's it. Okay, that's the Yellowstone objective. That takes care of that. So after Yellowstone, yeah, we only got 5 more missions left for our national park, and we get that done within an hour. That's pretty incredible. So I think we have Grand Canyon, Yosemite, and Teton. I think we'll work on those last. I think we'll focus on getting the easier ones first. So guys, I think it's either Klingsman Dome in Great Smoky Mountains or Long Peaks in Rocky Mountain National. Which is fine because those are also two of the most visited two of the more visited national parks in the country. The Smokies is by far the most visited park, while Rocky Mountain is the fourth most visited. So, so let's see which one. So we have View of the Rockies, and then the only national park actually listed in the sim that goes in the eastern half of the country. So I think that the next park we're going to be visiting, it is going to be, I think it's going to be Rocky Mountains National Park here in beautiful Colorado. So yeah, Rocky Mountain National Park. It established in 1915. It's the fourth most visited national park in the country with 4.3 million visitors. This national park is home to all sorts of unique terrain, and believe it or not, it's one of the world's first biosphere reserves. And it has also, and there's so much you can do activities-wise here in the park. Tons of trails, some amazing trails in the park. Mountaineering, rock climbing are a big piece. Fishing, and of course, scenic driving. In particular, there's a lot of great scenic driving routes in Rocky Mountain National Park. And I know all this because I did research on my own. Yeah, it's an absolute gorgeous national park. So we're going to visit the Long Peaks here. So here's Long's Peak. So we're gonna, so yeah, we got the ski version, guys. So yes, we got the ski equipped X Cub. Perfect for the net. Perfect. But yeah, for the national park series, we're gonna mainly focus on the bush plains for the national park trips. We'll be mainly on the bush plains because we're gonna be landing in some remote terrain. Yeah, Rocky Mountain National Park, absolutely. Need to be landed, and I need to have it. Yeah, here's Long's Peak. Yeah, right here. I know not. It's not going to be the smooth landing, but man. Oops. Now, normally I don't screw things up. Okay. Go ahead and picture this. Huh. That's a better spot. Yes, this would be perfect. Boom. Booyah. That's a much better. Oh, don't worry. The slot for your SSD. Now, the good news about it is that it doesn't need that. A lot of it is streamed. So the only thing you gotta worry about is your rolling cache. So, now I have a rolling cache limit, so it won't be too many gigs, thankfully. So, for me at least, let me go back to my settings. I'm gonna look at my settings. So um in my online settings, I believe I have a rolling cache limit. So my limit for my rolling cache for my hard drive is 16 gigs, which is not that way. But you could set it to wherever you want it to be. But I set to 16 gigs since it wouldn't have to worry about. So I don't have to worry about it. If it could set to 16, that would be perfectly fine. So that is Long Peaks, Colorado, and now we can focus. Okay, M2228, no SATA. I'm not really into the hardcore computer stuff. I'm probably the wrong guy to ask for that. So now we get to visit the most visited national park in the country, Great Smoky Mountains. Opened back in 1934. It is the most visited national park, and in 2020, over 14 million people visited the national park in 2020, which is insane. To put in that perspective, that's more than 3 times as many people um as the visiting the Grand Canyon. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's a lot of tourism around this area between Seaver County with Dollywood, Gatlinburg. Also, this park is really well located to many of the population centers in the country. As you can easily get to the Smoky Mountains from Charlotte, Raleigh, Nashville, Atlanta, Columbia, South Carolina. Louisville isn't too far. Not too far from Richmond, either. Birmingham. Like, it's not far at all, and that's why a lot of people visit the Smoky Mountain National Park. Of course, the place we're going to be visiting, it used to be called Clingman's Dome. However, it's not Clingman's Dome anymore. See, they actually changed the name of it back in 2022. They actually renamed it to Kolohe, which is actually the Cherokee name for it. And the reason they changed their name was also because Clingman's Dome used to be named after a Confederate general. So they changed their name to the Cherokee name for it, as again, much of this area used to be Cherokee territory. But it's the tallest mountain in the park at 6,643 feet. It's the highest mountain in the national park, and the highest point in the Appalachian Trail, and the third highest point in the eastern half of North America. So, like I said, very, very important area to visit. Is Clingman, is this area, is Kolohe. Yeah, they need to change its name. Well, that sounds fun. That sounds great to hear, though. So we need to get to this area, and we need to also make this an autumn sunrise. Let's look at our map and let's see the dates, because autumn has to be somewhere around October. So I need to change it to October because it's autumn. Oh yeah, and funnily enough, if you change the month, you actually change in trees. So the trees look different. So I'm going to change it to autumn because you get the color. And for the sunrise, oh, yes. And you want me to take the picture of the lookout in the surrounding park. Oh, oh, this is going to be an epic picture. I cannot wait. There's the lookout of Kawoli. Yes, I'll call it that because, okay. Oh my. Oh, look at that. That. That's a gorgeous picture. Oh, nice, Jerry. Where were you last month? Jerry. Yeah, this area is gorgeous. In fact, one of my first GA streams I've done outside of my baseball series was actually flying over the Smokies, and and I would love to visit the national park again. So, great area, and the Smokies. And there's just a lot to do in the park. Great Smoky Mountains. There's just a lot to do here. Of course, you could do tons of hiking trails all over the park. Tons of trails, lots of waterfalls, historic buildings, horse riding, wildlife viewing. There's just a lot of things. It's a beautiful park. What a gorgeous, gorgeous park. And of course, we now have the last three objectives of the park complete. 6 out of 15. So we need 3 more. Grand Canyon, Yosemite National Park, and Grand Teton. Oh boy. Oh, they're all 3 amazing national parks. And guys, this is going to be the taste of the National Park series that's going to come up. So you guys are going to get a bit of a taste for it for when that time comes. So, okay, guys, let's see. In the chat for so so guys, I put this here in the chat for all you guys. You guys want 1 for the Grand Canyon, 2 for Yosemite National Park, and 3 for Grand Teton. Which are you guys would be the most interested in checking out here? I'll wait for a minute. I'll let you guys pick. I mean, you can't go wrong with any of these 3 national parks. They're 3 absolutely insane parks. And I'm serious, you really can't. Basically, so it's just absolutely insane. I'm gonna let you guys decide for that. Okay, number 3. Okay, Grand Teton National Park. Grand Teton, if you guys aren't aware of this beautiful, gorgeous national park, it's located in northwest Wyoming, 310,000 acres, established back in February 26, 1929. 2.8 million visitors visited in 2022. It includes the 40 major peaks of the 40-mile long Teton Range, as well as the northernmost sections of Jackson Hole Valley. And it's only 10 miles south of Yellowstone, which is why if you're a national park person, you definitely want to go visit Wyoming. And it's got some absolutely gorgeous stuff. So, here's here's our conditions for this one. We need to have a close-up view of the eastern side, which is of Grand Teton. We also need to have a bison close-up. So we need to be low on the ground or on the ground. So they can be seen from low altitudes. Have to be low altitude near bison. And finally, we need to be this springtime. However, it says live time and live weather. Oh. So we can only get 2 of the achievements. You have to have live time and weather, but again, we're not in the spring. So but we'll get as much of that as we can. But let's get 2 of the 3. It can't. I'll have to wait to live weather. Are they afraid of icing? No, it's one of the mission objectives, Jerry. Unfortunately, with it being live weather, it has to be live time, live weather. However, we're not in spring. We're in winter time. So I could make it spring if I want to. And maybe but I'll try putting spring though. But the problem is it's outside its weather conditions. So I'm very limited. So there's Grand Teton. Obviously, of course, here's a fun fact about Grand Teton you guys aren't aware about this national park. This national park is unique as within the grounds of this national park is an airport. Yes, talking about Jackson Hole Airport. Yes, you see when they built the airport, when they built the airport, they had to put it somewhere in around Jackson Hole. They actually literally built the airport on the grounds of a national park, which is crazy thing. So Grand Teton's here, and that's the tallest peak of the park. Now, of course, there's a lot of great trails in this park. We need to find bison. We need to find bison with 1 or more. So we need a close shot of all 3 of these, and I need to be during the spring. So it needs live time, live weather. However, it's not spring. It's need to change it to springtime. So April. However, would set to live weather in April. Okay, that might be the rare exception. We put it in April and we put it with the weathers. Question is, I need to find the bison. That's going to be the real challenge is, where are we going to find some big old bison? And if you guys aren't aware about bison, I am a biology student, and I got a degree in biology. But bison are basically one of the largest animals you can find here in North America. They used to be almost hunted to near extinction, fun enough. I'm not kidding. They were hunted literally to extinction. Before 1800, there were about 60 million buffalo. By the end of the 19th century, there were only 540 left. Out of 60 million people. After 60 million bison. Wait, is that a... Oh, don't tell me. Is that a bison there? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Is that it? Is that a bison? Oh my goodness. It is a bison. No, it's a moose. It's a moose. Oops, that's a moose. That's not a bison. That's a moose. It's a moose, not a bison. It's a moose, not a bison. Yeah, they're moose. They're not bison. Oh boy, where do I need a close up with the bison, but also close a view of the East Mountain with the bison in the corner. So Grand Teton's here. Gotta find the bison. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Hey, good to see you, Planet Neutral. Good to see you. Yes, woolly footballs. Yes, they actually get scared from a plane approaching. Absolutely. We're trying to find bison here, but unfortunately, we can't find bison. Can't seem to find them. I wonder if I set the animal fauna to high, does that change anything? Global rendering quality. Let's see if I can change fauna to high. I had to do zoom. No, that's still moose. No, darn. I'll go ahead and just complete the first part of the objective. Here is Grant. Go. Because I can't seem to find bison. Can't and obviously the lifetime thing means I can't do that. So okay, that completes one objective. Hey, good to see Oz1009. Good to see you. Welcome on in, my dude. We're doing our world photographer mission here today. We're just completing some objectives here. We're going to complete as much of these world photographer missions as we're going to be doing today. So now we have Yosemite. Is there an actual in-game chat? Yes, there is an in-game chat now. Yes, there is an actual in-game chat right in your top right corner. There's your in-game chat. So we got two more national parks, Yosemite and Grand Canyon. So I'm more interested in checking out Yosemite and Yosemite National Park. This national park is America's third oldest national park. Over 3.8 million people have visited in 2022. It was established back in 1890. And of course, this area is universally beloved by so many people because there's just so much to do in Yosemite. Where do I even begin with this? This national park is a hiker's mecca. Because let me just tell you, there are so many amazing trails in this national park. In fact, if it's one thing you gotta do in the national park, it is hiking. You can do anything from easy strolls to mountain hikes, backpacking trips, and more. There's just so much to do. There's some really good driving areas. And of course, this is a climber's mecca too. There's just so much beautiful scenery. Yeah. Oh man, Yosemite. Oh, Yosemite. Yeah, actually, speaking of which, I don't think we need animal. Okay. Uh, something wrong? My control's not responsive? Um, um, something wrong? Oh, oh, my controls are not responsive. Oh, oh. Yeah, my controls are not responsive right now. How does that get? Oh my god. If it's not working, I'm gonna have to kill the sim. Uh, yeah, my keyboard's not working. Uh, excuse me, but I'm gonna have to close the sim because my keybinds are not working. I'm gonna have to X out the sim. I'm gonna have to restart the sim. Yeah, my somehow my keyboard stuff doesn't work. I'm gonna have to unload and reload everything. So I'm sorry, guys. I had to like as soon as my control buttons weren't working. Yeah, I have to restart everything. It's gonna take a few minutes because obviously MSFS2024 will take a while to get loaded. Let's go ahead and play back some music stuff. So let's talk a little bit about Yosemite National Park. Yosemite, by the way, is a hiker's mecca. There's tons of great natural scenery here at the park. Some of the most important geographic features of Yosemite is El Capitan, the granite monolith. which rises about 3,000 feet from base to summit, and it's a world famous location for a lot of wall climbing. And the valley is also very popular due to all this stuff, including Tunnel View, which is on Scenic Road 41, gives you all sorts of views. There's also granite domes such as Sentinel Dome and Half Dome. There's all sorts of trails here too. There's the Merced River through the valley. You can visit glaciers and stuff, and of course a lot of waterfalls. Particularly Bridalveil Falls and Yosemite Falls are something new. Yeah, I had to turn down the audio. It was kind of loud this morning. I turned it down. Sorry about that, Jerry. I didn't take a look at the settings for just a second. My apology. So, there was definitely some interesting stuff yesterday as well for the NFL. Some of the Thanksgiving games happened yesterday, so there were 3 Thanksgiving games yesterday. The Cowboys beat the Giants pretty closely. The Packers definitely took care of business against the Dolphins. Green Bay's looking really good. And then the Bears-Lions game was a complete crap show. And the Bears had horrendous clock management. And that cost them the game despite 3 great touchdowns from Caleb Williams. The Bears choked it. Oh. Sucks to be a Bears fan, I guess. As if the Bear fans don't have to have more than enough misery themselves. Another winnable game. Could have easily. Yeah, it's tough to beat Bears. So other stuff too for me at least. For Louisville basketball, they got another big win yesterday for the Cardinals basketball program. Louisville got a huge, huge win. They just beat West Virginia. Um, which is a pretty big win, and now they get to face Oklahoma for the Battle for Atlantis title. That's huge. So 5-1 to start the season. If they could beat Oklahoma, that would be a great win for the Cardinal basketball program. Now get it ready just in time for the Ole Miss game. It would be a huge matchup. But yeah, things as Louisville are finally looking up for once. For once, things in Louisville are actually looking up in basketball. It's hard to believe just 10 years ago Louisville was a national championship contending program. 10 years ago. So pretty crazy stuff for Louisville basketball. Great year for Louisville sport basketball. Definitely a much needed thing. Beat Oklahoma today. That would be. Hey, I mean, I saw Louisville basketball suck for 2 years. They sucked terribly the last 2 basketball. I kid you not. 2 of the worst years in program history, mind you. I mean, in 2 years, campaign went 12-52, which is compared to all the coaches in Louisville's ever had. I mean, terrible. I mean, last season, Payne won 8 games. Louisville was not that bad. The last time Louisville was that bad was that terrible of losses. Hey, thank you for the raid, Court. I hope you actually had a great stream, my dude. We had to restart the sim because my controls, for some reason, were not functioning properly. So we had to exit back into the sim. We were doing wolf photography missions. We were going to do the Yosemite National Park mission here in MSFS2024. Court, I hope you had a good stream. But the last time I said Louisville basketball was this bad, I mean, you have to go all the way back to 1942. Pre-World War II was the last time Louisville basketball was that bad. Yes, the 40s. Because a lot of people forget Louisville basketball has been historically been one of the most consistent basketball programs in the country. They made it to many NCAA tournaments and such. So yeah, it was unprecedentedly bad for Louisville basketball. Ugh. Yeah, I don't even have to tell you why that's. But it's good to have Kelsey finally around. Finally saw optimism in the basketball, which historically Louisville basketball has been a very successful program. And of course, for Louisville football, it's rivalry week. Louisville, Kentucky. Um, this is a game they need to win this game against Kentucky. Kentucky's not good this year, but then again, it's a rivalry game, and Louisville hasn't beaten Kentucky in football in a few. They haven't beat Kentucky since 2021, and technically, their first non-vacated win since 2017. They haven't beat Kentucky since 2017, so they definitely. It's a must-win game for the Cardinals. They better. Where do I even begin? Yeah, that's sports in my local area. And finally, the Hoosiers are another team. I know Indiana's going to beat is going to play Purdue on tomorrow. Um, and I better win football. Indiana basketball um has not been too great um this year. They already got two losses already, including the loss to Gonzaga yesterday. Gonzaga's a good team though. But yeah, they better do better. But Indiana football needs to win against Purdue because it, it'll be inexcusable to lose to Purdue. I don't know how bad Purdue football's been this year. But hey, if Indiana were to beat Purdue, then guess what? They're pretty much secure in the playoffs. If they beat them convincingly too, they'll definitely beat the playoffs. So they better win because they lose with how soft that schedule's been. You guys know what I'm talking about. College football. Yeah, battle for the old Oaken bucket. That's always been a very significant game for IU Purdue. Regardless of what happens, though, Kurt Singetti is going to be coach of the year, no question. I mean, what he's done for IU has been absolutely. Let's go back to the Yosemite Valley achievement, and let's go ahead and get back to our mission. So we're going to visit Yosemite again. Again, it's the third oldest national park in the United States, dating back to 1890. Over 759,000 acres of land. And Yosemite was critical to the concept of national parks to even begin with. And this place has tons of things to do. But of course, the number one thing here in Yosemite is hiking. And there is a ton of amazing trails in the park. And most of the best hiking trails are in the valley, of course. I mean, there are just so many trails to pick from. And they range for some easy trails, such as the Rifle Fall Trail and the Mirror Lake Loop, to more difficult trails like the Yosemite Fall Trail, and of course, the world famous Half Dome Trail. Also includes rock climbing. Okay, guys, go ahead and raise the volume. I'm ready to fly. So I can actually. Ah, finally it's working. Good. Good. That app's. Oh, look. Okay, so El Capitan in the foreground and Half Dome in the background. It needs to be taken within Yosemite Valley. And finally, the sun is framed above Half Dome. This here is Yosemite Valley. Also, I'm going to change one of the settings on this. I don't need the animals to be so high here. They're not needed right now. I'll set the fauna to low. Yeah, look at this. So we need. So there is Half Dome. There is okay. There's Half Dome. Where's El Capitan? Define. Okay. There is there. Half Dome has to be in the background, and El Capitan. And look at the. Ah, El Capitan's in the is over this. Maybe look at you. Look at Yosemite though. And this valley, gorgeous. Can't wait. Yeah. El Capitan's and there's El Capitan. So we're actually going to be further back. And the frame has to be above Sun Dome. So Half Dome. There's El Capitan, and there's Half Dome. So we need to find the sun in front. So the sun is right here. So we need to find a time of month where we can get Capitan in the front foreground. And we need the sun framed above it. So there's the sun. Let's look what time of year we can put the sun to El Capitan. Okay. What time of month? Maybe put it in January? But yeah, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm trying to find what time of month would be for this. Okay. I need to find the sun frame above the. So again, I'm gonna have to self-pause it. I'm gonna have to do this. Go in drone mode and adjust the weather above. I think the alternative could be I need to keep going. I need to keep going further to the. Okay, got that. But I need to take. It says it needs to be taken within Yosemite Valley. So we need to continue flying. Down the plane. I need to go down below. I think I need to go lower altitude. I think I need. Oh, and hey, Scott, good to see ya. Hello, hello. Oh, nice. Oh, good one, Jerry. Found the piece. Hey, good to see ya. We're doing the missions. So we're just doing these world photographer missions and all of it. Need to put it within the bound. What I'm trying to do is try to find. You need to take a picture within Yosemite Valley, and we need the sun to be above Half Dome, which is right here. Okay, there's El Capitan. There's that. I'm going to trigger the pause. Oh! Okay, that's good. Okay, that's actually perfect. Now we just need to now I need to reset the weather to make the sun go. I need to find the right day, the time of the year, so I can reset this. December. No, it needs to be later. Okay. Okay. Would that work? July 5th? Would that work? There's not many angles I can do it to put in that day. Maybe a certain time of the day. Yeah, let's let's do that. Let's see if I can set this earlier in the day. The point is, this is. Oh. I think I finally got it. Oh my goodness. Get it? Not quite. Almost there. Trial and error. Almost there. I know it sounds weird I'm doing this, but I want to make sure. Right there. This might be the money shot. Yes! Bingo! And an achievement. Perfect. Oh, that's a gorgeous shot of Yosemite. Oh, what a beautiful national park. So that's it for Yosemite, and we couldn't get Grand Teton, however, because we needed to find bison, and we needed to find springtime. And unfortunately, it's not spring live weather, so we can't do that one. And I couldn't find any bison. Hey, Surly Dev, good to see you, my dude. Welcome on in. We're just here to check out some beautiful images, and we're doing the World Photographer mode today here on MSFS 2024. Amazing stuff coming up. We're just nearly done with the national park stuff. We're going to be focusing more on the Grand Canyon. And now, the Grand Canyon. Oh boy, where do I even begin with the Grand Canyon? This is the 15th site to be named a national park. Yes, this national park is actually pretty young. Some of the national parks that are actually younger, that are older than Grand Canyon, it's about the same age as Acadia National Park. It's slightly older than Zion. Will also be younger than other national parks like Denali, Lassen Volcanic, and Hawaii Volcanoes are all older than Grand Canyon. But if you guys don't know about Grand Canyon, it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. In 1979, one of the original UNESCO World Heritage Sites. And it's one of the wonders of the world. And this area definitely got a lot better for MSFS 2024. Trust me, it is going to be unrecognizable from the Grand Canyon you knew in FS20. Because look at the state of all of this. Just look at the state of it. It's absolutely insane. It was already a nice looking thing before, but my god. They actually made this national park gorgeous. Oh. So we're going to head to the South Rim, the airplane in the distance, and we need to be here at sunrise. Oh man, the Grand Canyon. And a lot of the Grand Canyon, the geography comes from being cut by the Colorado River. What built a lot of its canyon stuff is literally cut from the gorge. And it comes from the Colorado River, which cut through a lot of the geology. A lot of it has gone through of the Colorado River, and it cut through a lot of the canyon. But the national park has so many activities. Hiking is a big part of the Grand Canyon. Hiking, tons of hiking stuff. You also can do trips across the Colorado River, that multi-day trips, guided tours. You can do photography. Here's a photographer's paradise. But man, this park looks so much better in this. My goodness. Yeah, this is definitely going to be a highlight of our national park tour. It's going to be one. I'm very excited. Of course, for the stream this week, we will be back on our on Sunday. We'll be celebrating our very first ever MSFS 2024 group flight. We will be flying from Westchester County, New York, and we'll make our way down over to Washington, D.C. We'll be flying over the Northeast corridor of the United States. So this would be very, very exciting. I cannot wait to show you guys. got a question. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and take the picture. I think we're around the south rim. Oh my. We're going to put our aircraft here in the distance. Boom. Okay, it has that sunrise, but we're not. Okay, we're not in the south rim just yet. Need to get. Man, look at all this. This is insane. Look at the scenery here. My God, they made this a lot better. 9-day. This is absolutely breathtaking. Is an understatement with Grand Canyon. I don't think we're in the South Rim. Just think we're around the Grand. Oh, man, this is just insane. This sim is breathtaking. Oh. Well, after that, after we get done with the Grand Canyon, we'll start on our next photography trip. We'll do a couple more pictures, and then we'll do a weekly challenge. So we'll complete one of our weekly challenges for this week. Okay. Okay. I think we're ready to take the picture now. Okay, we'll go ahead and... Okay. The South Rim. I don't know if I'm technically at the North Rim of the sim or not. I guess I gotta move further inward. Right. But no, I want to get all 3 stars. We're gonna have to take a picture of it from the South Rim. So I think we're gonna be near Grand Canyon Village, GCN. We head to there, and then we'll take some pictures. And we'll take pictures, and we'll get done with our National Park series. It'll be one of the first ones we got done here on stream. But I think we're going to be more into career mode and stuff and group flights. I still got... That way. And it's from the South Rim. Yep, there you go. That's all 3. All 3 stars have been completed. That is an unbelievable shot of the Grand Canyon. Absolutely insane. That is... Oh my God, this is insane. So that's it, everyone. So that's the national park stuff. I gotta wait until we do the Grand Teton another time. But guys, that is the national park trip. I think we got room for one more. We could complete the Paris one, but I'll do that at a separate time. I'd like to get started with a new one. So I'm thinking my next one is going to be these stuff look pretty cool. But I think the one I want to do is going to be I think the one I want to do next is going to be I think it's going to be the airport. I think it's going to be either the cities or the shoreline. All right, I'm gonna do the stunning cities of the world, guys. I think let's do the cities. So before this, I'm gonna head back. I'm gonna get a refill of my drink. So I'll be right back. I'll see you in just about a minute or two. See you guys in a minute. So guys, we're officially back. So yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the cities we're going to be visiting today. Cities included here on this list include Tokyo, Los Angeles, London, Sydney, Cape Town, South Africa, Marseille in beautiful France, in the French Riviera, Stockholm, Sweden, Hong Kong in China, Barcelona, Spain, and Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. So let's start with one of the easier ones here today. We're going to be starting with Rio de Janeiro. And we're going to visit the heartbeat of Rio, Copacabana. Yes, yeah, the world famous beach, Copacabana, is where we're going to be taking our picture today. Copacabana Beach, the world famous beach, and we'll also have to find a picture that also includes the Christ Redeemer. So, interesting thing about this beach is one of the most famous beaches in the world. It goes for 2.5 miles long. But many events happen here in this beach, including the RMS Magdalena was broken into. and a lot of it was broken too as she was towed into the harbor. And much of the cargo of oranges made their way into the beach. In 1984, they held a Rod Stewart concert with attendance of 4.5 million people, the largest concert in history. Which is insane. 4.5 million people came to see Rod Stewart on the beach. And recently, in 2006, the Rolling Stones bring their concert to Copacabana and attracted 1.5 million people on the beach. It is absolutely insane. And the largest, and Madonna even had an event in 2024. It was her largest ever. With almost 1.6 million attendees. 1.6 million attendees. Got to tell you about that. That's insane. Like, that's insane to even think about it. All this, millions of people on a beach. Yeah, insane does not begin to describe it. And of course, this is also celebrated on New Year's Eve. It's one of the largest New Year's Eve celebrations in the world. Estimated 2 million people come check out the rich celebration thing. Yeah, this is a very famous area as well. Of course, it's a very famous. So, here's Copacabana. We also take a picture of Sugarloaf Mountain. We have to include the beach, the mountain, and Christ the Redeemer and Cristo Redentor as well. So we have to get all of those within the frame. And Sugarloaf Mountain is thankfully this will be not too difficult. We can get all three in one shot. Let's see. Shift. We get Sugarloaf Mountain, and we also get Cristo Redentor. Sugarloaf Mountain is no, I think we need to get Furlong. Oh, I think I know what I can do. Why don't we fly up to the Christ Redeemer statue, take a picture of that, and get Sugarloaf Mountain in the beach? Yeah, I think that might be the better idea. And that way we get all three in one frame. Let's go with that strategy. That would probably be the one. Yeah, there's the beach. Also, yes, there's a Steam sale I probably need. Okay, let's take a look at this. We're gonna get Christ the Redentor, and we'll get the beach and Sugarloaf Mountain in the head and zoom out. Out and because they want to take it near the beach. I go ahead and it's just difficult with the work. Or maybe this. Needs to be on the beach. Okay, just guys give me a second to find these objectives. Yeah, guys, I can't wait to start doing more of those group flights here in 2024. Here's code. Let's go ahead and do that. Oh, had it. I'm having trouble with this one. I'm trying to get that. Oh. Very close. Maybe I need to go a little further. Sorry about this. It is taking me a bit. Or I think I need to take it over Sugarloaf. Picture at the beach and the mountain. The reason I'm just trying to have a tough time with this is because work. There's Sugarloaf. 4. There's Sugarloaf map. And Reba looks really nice. Can't wait till we start doing Firefly Air stuff, and there's Sugarloaf. Copacabana. And zoom in. I also need to include I'm gonna go change my objective. Let's see if I can try one. Let's do something a little easier. Let's try Sydney, Australia. Skyline by the bay. We're gonna be doing. So we need a seaplane on the water. Wouldn't be too bad. And we need to land with the skyline. We need to. This isn't too bad. Seaplane landing. This should be fun. Haven't done one of those in the sim. Oh, okay. Take a photograph of Sydney Harbor and the bridge, and prepare for the landing with our X-Cup. So we need a picture of both the opera. My thing is, I could take it. Okay. There we go. That should be easy. That is an easy one. Okay. Not difficult. So our next stop after Sydney is going to be Cape Town, South Africa. And yes, we will have to be visiting Table Mountain. So we're actually. Oh boy, they want us to take on top of Table Mountain. Oh, this should be good. Oh, this should be fun. And we overlook all of Cape Town. Okay. Oh, and the Vision Jet. Never took that one out. Okay. Top from the top of Table Mountain. So there's the top of it. From there, we'll take the picture of Cape Town from the top of the mountain. There we go. Perfect. Now, Marseille. The historic port of Marseille has been around since 600 BCE. So they want us in Marseille to take picture of the Notre Dame de la Garde Basilica. Okay. In with a close up. They want to take a helicopter, but guys, you know I'm not good with choppers. I'm going to take something a little different. What would be a good alternative? Plane I haven't done much flying with. What would be a good one for? Oh, the Sea Star. That would be. Let's take the Sea Star. I haven't flown this one before. That would be a new aircraft. Haven't done a lot of flying before. Enjoy your Sea Star. Haven't done much flying with that one before. Now, of course, the only thing I'm missing is Little Nav Map does work for MSFS2024. Not really the greatest. We're going to find the Notre Dame Basilica. Oh, look at that. Little Sea Star. That's such a really cool little plane. That's cool. Yeah, I need to dive in more of these planes. I definitely need to dive in. Here's the north, and here it is. Okay. It needs to be sunrise. Time. Perfecto. And finally, this needs to be a close-up of our. Perfect. What an absolute beautiful picture. Yeah, I like my pictures. You guys know my Discord. I take tons of pictures. And here's my Discord if you guys are interested. We stream 3 days a week. On Wednesdays, I think I'm focusing more on career mode on Wednesdays, potentially Fridays even. If you guys want me to, we can do Wednesday, Friday career mode. And then Sunday we'll be doing more of the group flights. So there's just a lot about this sim to explore. Maybe weekly challenges potentially too. Get those completed. So, let's go to our next city, Stockholm, in Sweden. Um, Lots of historic stuff in. So we need to photograph the island where the Stockholm Palace is at. And Stockholm Palace is located right here. Again, I'm not a chopper pilot. I don't fly helicopters. Let's see. Oh. Oh, look at that. Let's fly with an old friend. Let's fly with an old friend. DC-3. Let's fly with an old friend, the DC-3. I haven't flown this in the sim. If you guys don't remember, the DC-3 was one of my favorite planes in the sim. I flew that plane all across the world. Love the DC-3. We also have to find 4 church spires too within the. So link broken. Oh, did my. Oh, let me fix that for you, my dude. Sorry about that. Let me go ahead and fix this for you. I'm really sorry about it. Thank you for pointing it out. Um, I checked it before stream. I forgot to update it. Okay. The link should be fixed now. Let's see if it's fixed. Here you go, guys. If you're enjoying the stream and you haven't followed and enjoying the stream, smash that follow button. I'm reaching 1,000 subs, 1,000 followers for my goal. Yeah, we're flying the DC-3. I haven't flown the DC-3 in ages. It's been a while. So, hey, look at Stockholm. That is so cool. Now, here's the thing, though. I know some people complain about streaming all this stuff. I'm actually not against streaming at all. I understand why some people. I think the aircraft should be local and all that, but the scenery stuff, I don't mind the scenery being streamed. In fact, that would actually be great because that would save so much space on the hard drives. Because one of the biggest complaints about MSFS 2024 about MSFS 2020 um was the world update took so many gigs. So here's the island up. Perfect. Look at that. The glorious DC. One of my all-time favorite aircraft in any sim, in any part of the sim. It's just, I cannot wait to take her back in this. So we have Hong Kong, Barcelona. We'll get those 2 done, and then we'll complete the weekly challenge for this week. I didn't do it the first week, but I'll do it in the second week, and we'll do one of the challenges. Yeah, welcome into the Discord. In the chat, thank you so much for coming to the Discord. Warfare. Welcome in, my dude. Thanks for coming on by. We're excited to have you here. So we're going to visit Hong Kong and China. This area is very interesting because Hong Kong has some very tall buildings and it is very densely populated. It's the fourth most densely populated city in the world. Um, and mind you, Hong Kong didn't become a British possession until 1841. And Hong Kong was not very important until the British took this area um, into the 19th century. And what Britain did with it was took Hong Kong and turned it into one of the most developed areas in all China. Um, its human development index is 0.956, fourth in the world. It has the world's highest life expectancy and a public transport usage of over 90%. It's also home to the seventh highest number of billionaires of any city in the world, and it's home to the largest number of ultra high net worth individuals in the country. And of course, it is the city with the most skyscrapers in the world, but housing's always high in demand. So it's very densely populated. I mean, the area of this area is only 2,754 square kilometers, and that has a population of 7 million people. So yeah, it is very densely packed. The only thing that rivals Hong Kong is its fellow sister city right next across the bay, Macau, um, which is even smaller than Hong Kong. It's far smaller, more than 10 times smaller. Monaco in Singapore. Of course, we'll take pictures of the three tallest skyscrapers here in the city, and it's those three. We're gonna take over Hong Kong Bay, so we'll be taking over Hong Kong Bay, and we'll have to get. I'm Warfare. Sorry, made me join browser. No worries, my dude. Welcome on in, my dude. It's great to have another member of this community here. It's great to have you here as always, my dude. I was wondering why that name sounded familiar. But yeah, it's great to have you here. Yeah, this is Hong Kong Bay, and there is Kai Tak Airport. If you guys don't remember anything about Kai Tak, it is an insanely dangerous airport, one of the world's most dangerous airports. There's the three tallest airports. Yeah, like that. Oh yeah, there is the three tallest skyscrapers in the frame. Yeah, this sim is absolutely gorgeous. Like, if you weren't there earlier, I mean, there were so many stunning locations. I mean, we visited the national parks, and they're absolutely breathtaking. Here is Barcelona, the perfect alignment for Barcelona. So we're going to visit Spain's cultural hub in Barcelona. Absolutely colorful city, rich in culture, architecture, sports. So we're going to be in the Avenida Diagonal. So we're going to be aligned with it. And basically, it's one of the broadest avenue in Barcelona, and it cuts the city in two. So we're gonna be aligning with diagonal. So I think a slower plane could work out really well. I think a slower plane could work wonders here. So I'm going to pick. No, I haven't flown the Albatross. This I haven't flown the Albatross. I haven't flown this one before. Like I said, maybe during this weekend I'll probably do more just we'll do more GA stuff. I probably need to explore these planes more and start flying them a lot more in free flight and get used to these planes because I need to get. Because if we're gonna do these group flights again, I'm gonna have to get used to these planes. Yes, I got a flying boat in this. Yeah, it looks like a really cool flying boat. I wonder what kind of system. Oh, they do have an autopilot system. Yeah, I can't wait to toy around with these planes a lot more. I think there's some really fun ones. Yeah, Barcelona looks amazing in this sim. I mean, it was already great in 2020, but Barcelona looks even better. Honestly, like, the more I explore this sim, I think I'm even more excited about switching over. Yes, I'm going to miss some of the add-ons I used to have before, but I'll probably add them once the sim gets compatibility. That's the diagonal. Yeah, I think that's the diagonal. I gotta get this. Oh, there's a cigar familia. Okay, and bingo. And look at that. That gets the cigar familia. Yeah, that's the objective. Okay, so the only ones left is I'm gonna have to go back and do Rio de Janeiro later, and then we can do one of the city objectives. We have Tokyo, one of the world's largest cities in Tokyo. We have beautiful Los Angeles, California, and London in the United Kingdom. So I'm thinking let's do Los Angeles since I'm more familiar with LA. I've actually been in the LA area before. I've been in Long Beach, but never been in downtown LA. Okay, it needs to be sunrise. The picture needs to be from Hollywood Hills. So Hollywood Hills is up here. So Hollywood Hills, we need the Griffith Observatory in the frame, and we need to be this at sunrise. Oh, nice. We got some more flights and photos. Oh, nice, Warfare. That's fantastic. Love these pictures, man. Oh my goodness. Yeah, 2024 looks fantastic. Looks absolutely amazing. Oh, love these pictures, my dude. Thank you so much for sending those pictures in. Absolutely gorgeous. Love those pictures. Yeah, and I can't wait to do more of this over the week. Left. And yeah, there's downtown Los Angeles, second largest city in America behind New York. So if I ever do want to get back to the LA area, I want to visit Dodger Stadium. That would you guys all know me, baseball, big baseball. So there's I think here's Hollywood Hills. And the Hollywood sign's over, and here's Hollywood. Okay, go ahead and yeah, go do active pause. Let's change our weather conditions. Change it to sunrise. I like this world photographer mode. This is nice because you can do That gets all three. All three objectives are complete. So we only got two, let's see if we can get the rest of the other two 3-star achievements. And then we'll do the weekly challenge for this. And once we do that, we'll wrap up the stream that way and we'll be done for today. But yeah, we got a lot done. We get nearly 2 objectives completed, which is super nice. So we need to photograph the Tokyo Sky Tree, which is the tallest building in Tokyo. We also need Mount Fuji, and we also need the moon in the background. We need to also have the moon as well in the. So we need Tokyo Tower, Mount Fuji, and if you guys aren't aware about Tokyo, massive is Tokyo is a massive as a city is a total understatement of the century. Because Tokyo, the capital itself, is 9 million people, which is absolutely huge. However, that's just the main city. Actually, it's 14 million people, which is way more than New York City is. And here's the insane part of it. And you know the insane part of it is that's just the city itself. If you look at its urban metropolitan area, it goes to a whopping 41 million people. Which, if you consider Japan's total population, which is around 123 million, basically a third of all Japanese live in the Tokyo metropolitan area. Like, that's nuts. 1/3 of your entire country lives in Tokyo. Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Tokyo is an absolutely insane city. In addition to this as well, there is one of the most culturally rich cities in the globe. Between the museums, art galleries, tons of leisure entertainment options, especially with shopping here. And of course, it's a foodie's paradise for foodies. Foodies love Tokyo. And it's rich in pop culture. So yeah, if you ever get the chance to visit Tokyo, definitely get the chance to. I know it's going to take a minute to load because Tokyo is a colossal city. It's going to be taking just about a minute or two as Tokyo, it is going to take a bit of a while for all of us to load. It will take a bit of. And this is my first time visiting Tokyo in the city. So there is the Tokyo. Now, if you guys don't remember, this is the Tokyo Sky Tree. That is the tallest building here in Japan, in Tokyo. Thinking, so what I need to do is I need to enter drone mode. And that's important because we need Mount Fuji in the background. And let's see where Fuji's at. Ah, there's Fuji. We also need to adjust the time of month. Okay. So we need Fuji. We need Mount. Okay. I think we can get them. Just need to exit out here. Activate our camera. And take all three in one shot. I get Fuji's a little hard to see due to get it all in one frame. Boom. Okay, that's 2 to 3. Okay, we also need the Tokyo Tower in the frame too. We also need Tokyo Tower. So Tokyo Tower. Where's that located? Tokyo Tower. I probably need to reshift. Need to reshift where. Probably need to reshift it. Get the frame. Also need to get Tokyo Tower in it. And I need to get Fuji. I need to find where Tokyo Tower is. Where is the Tokyo? There's Skytree. Where's the tower? Skytree's? I need to look at my map. Tokyo Tower. I need to look at my map. That's one of our objectives. Tokyo Tower. Yeah, I need to get the tower. Okay, there's the tower. There's the Skytree. So I need to head more southwest. Also, need to get the moon in the front. Get those two. Trying to find where the Tokyo Tower. I need to get all three. Sorry about that. Okay, I guess I can zoom. Maybe if I zoom in that way. The issue is I also need to get the moon in the frame. I guess maybe you're right. I could zoom. I also need to add the yes. Okay. Okay, that's it. Just need to zoom out. That is the sweet spot right there. Got it. That's all three. Yes. All three. Thank you, Typhon, for the suggestion. Thank you for that. I did. Now, finally, our last city, and probably the last photography mission we'll be completing here today, is London in the United Kingdom. So what do we need to do here in London? During autumn, we need the London Eye in the background and with the Big Ben. So Big Ben in the foreground, the London Eye in the background. So we need to have and we also gotta photograph the Shard too. We need the Shard, Big Ben, the London Eye, and it needs during autumn. So I think the extra would be. Let's take the air back plane. Oh, this is going to be interesting. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys will like the stream. I have a lot of fun with the photography. You get some amazing photos in this. This sim has got some amazing stuff. Like I said, there's plenty of activities to do to pass your time when you're not just doing your general free flight. And that's one of the best things about the new sims. There's the Shard. Also need to photograph the Shard. We need Big Ben in the background. So, okay, Big Ben, Big Ben, and it needs to be during autumn. Let's check our weather season. I need to check our weather. Okay, autumn is in the fall. Schedule this for October. Oh no, that's during autumn. Okay, Big Ben in the foreground during autumn, and we also need the London Eye in the. Need that to be foreground. London Eye, and there's Big Ben right there. Let's go ahead. Okay. We need to here. Go to the point. Let's see if that's. Oh my goodness, that was actually pretty simple. Got the shard, got them all in one go. Brilliant. Okay, that's going to be our last of the photography stuff. So let's go ahead and complete one of our weekly challenges for this one. That's it. I got all the Saints in this world. I need to do the last one in Rio de Janeiro. That'll be done. So let's look at our challenge link this week. Yes, we need to do the challenges. Let's see. We have a rally race, low altitude, or precision landing. So I'm thinking I've historically been doing good in landing challenges. So let's go ahead and do Saba. Let's go ahead and land Saba in the Caribbean. This should be fun. Oh boy, this is going to be a fun landing. Yes, we landed one of the shortest runways in the world. Oh boy. Where do I even begin? We're going to land Saba. This is going to... I mean, at least the plane's perfect for the job. The Twin Otter, which is literally made for landing strips. The Twin Otter looks pretty interesting in this new sim. I know they worked on this. And once we do that, we'll be wrapping up the stream here. Unless you guys want me to go all the way to 3 and we can raid Murph. Because I know Murph's going to be on today. Why don't we sit here until 3, complete a couple of challenges, and then we'll raid Murph. I think that would sound like a lot of fun. You know, you guys wait. Murph's going to do his group flight today in the Airbus A400, which is a plane I really want to check out sooner than later. Not a good one. Oh, that was not very good. Again, the problem is it's hard to keep control of the throttles when your sensitivity is kind of messed up. It was a success, but it was not a very good one. You know, I'm going to restart. I'm going to do it again and see if I get a better result next time. Do that. How about that, guys? There we go. That's a much better. Much better. Let's see how I did. Oh, far better. That's a massive... Okay, let's get back to the challenges menu. Let's see the next one. Okay. Let's go over... What's the rally rate? Okay, we're in Queens. So we're going to do... Ooh, a race. So the world record's 2 minutes and 4 seconds. I wonder if this... Okay, so we're going to start here. And we're going to rally race across the coast and make our way to the Queenstown Airport. Okay, this should be fun. X-Cub? Oh, that's going to be... Like I said, I like these new activities and stuff. It's definitely a huge improvement over MSFS 2020 in that area. Oh, holy crap. Ooh. Oh, I missed the gate. And I missed the gate. Like I said, first time to do... 4 seconds behind. Oh, no. I'm gonna restart this again. Sorry, I was not looking at the chat. I was busy trying to do this race. We'll do that. Yeah, I hope you guys are liking this stream. This has been a lot of fun today. And I think this would be really, really... Like I said, there's so much about this sim I still need to explore. Still need to explore... Missed a gate. Go in there too fast. Hmm. World record's 2 minutes and 4, but if I get a good time. Not bad. 2 minutes and 32 seconds. That's not a bad time. No mistakes this time around. That puts me second behind Snake Collapse, who's 8 seconds ahead of me. And finally, let's do the low altitude Alps point. So I'm gonna have to find a low altitude in the Alps. Oh, that's good. Okay. This will be our last mission of the day. I hope to get a good score here. So we'll be doing a low altitude, trying to avoid being low altitude and staying within the low altitude. Never done the low altitude stuff. I think this was from the Top Gun expansion, if I remember correctly. These challenges. Okay, so the weekly challenge is going to be staying low altitude. Goal here is to not state minus 20,000. Okay. That's 30. Oh my. Oh yeah, the intercross, that sucks. See how I did. Oh, nice. Got me another new achievement. Perfect. Okay, 5th place. That's not bad. 5th. So oh my gosh, that put me above Snapcase. So I'm #1 in the challenge now. Nice. Fantastic. Let's get that completed. So yeah, guys, that is it for the challenges for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed the stream and such. I'm waiting to see when Murph's gonna come on. So guys, we will be back on Sunday. We'll be seeing you in Westchester County, New York. We'll be doing our very first ever MSFS 2024 group flight. We'll go from Westchester. We're gonna fly over the Northeast Corridor. This would be our very first ever GA stream here of the new sim. So we'll start here in Westchester County, make our way through the Big Apple, then we'll go our way to Trenton, stop here at Northeast Philadelphia. Then from there, we'll go through Philadelphia, Wilmington, Delaware, make our way to Martin State Airport, and then make our way through Baltimore, and then finally Washington, D.C. So we'll be doing that on Sunday. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend, and I hope you enjoy your day. Take care, everyone, and have a fantastic start to your weekend. Goodbye, everyone. You all around.